Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Sagittarius for the month of April, including late March 2023. So Sag, we're in your fellow fire sign of Aries, which is element being fire. You are in your 5th house, which is the house of fun and spontaneity and creativity. So let's see. The energy is the Empress. Abundance of everything. Female, strong female energy. Get it done, Sag. This is great. For some of you, there might be a pregnancy, or you may have just had a baby with the Empress there. She gives birth and life to lots of things, as well as humans. But it's just overall, it's one of the most beautiful cards of the tarot deck. So 5th house, so we're talking creativity, spontaneity, getting out there, just chance encounters perhaps. You may just meet someone and just have a bit of a fling, all those things, anything creative. And we know creative people think, oh, but I don't paint and I don't, draw, I don't do this, but you can be just creative in many different ways in your life. Even just the way you live is creative sometimes. How you sort of get through a day can be creative. There's many ways to be creative. It's creating something, usually out of nothing. So that's your energy, and it's beautiful, Sag. So fast-moving energy with fire, action, positivity, great. Your sort of vibe. So let's see where you are right now. However, slow-moving energy comes in with the Knight of Pentacles. So this could be your other half for the younger ones, or still for middle-aged people or whoever. But this guy is very immature in certain ways, but very loyal and steadfast in a lot of ways. And his energy is slow-moving. He sort of represents the Virgo type of people that we may have in our lives, and Virgo is a very deliberate, slow-moving energy. As I said, the buzzwords or the key theme words are loyalty here, and he gets the job done, even though he might be the slowest one. Everything's absolutely done to a T. So this energy is where you are right now. It's Earth, so it could be something might be slow-moving for you, Sagittarius, not to your liking. But just move with that energy. Don't be trying to push through, because it might backfire. And then you might cut corners, so to speak. If this is a person you're in a relationship with, well, the same applies. Very loyal, very slow moving. Might, take quite a long time to get to know this person. Even this person might take a long time to sort of ask you out or something like that. But he has a good heart. Okay, so let's see the influencer, which will influence this and the rest of the reading. And we have the Knight of Cups. So he is the opposite, the water knight. So he's an idealistic one. And this one's slow, this one's very fast. It's like, yeah, come on, I love you, you're fabulous. Here's some flowers, here's some chocolates. I want to marry you, and all this kind of thing, which can be, especially in the 5th house, it can be very exciting and unreal somehow, but it's only got a short shelf life, unlike the Knight of Pentacles. And this one can sort of promise more that he can actually deliver. So just watch that. It's an emotional card on influencing a very steady, slow-moving card. So for other people in the more general sort of interpretation, just take things slowly. Don't be someone comes along and offers you the shortcut, please don't take it, because it won't last long. It'll be short-lived. Okay, very interesting, Sag, and especially in the house of fun. Let's see what was going on in February, March, in the time of Pisces, which was a very sort of stormy event, wasn't it? And we have the Two of Swords, so not being able to make a decision, stuck in deer in the headlights almost. toing and froing on making a decision. Do I do this? Do I do that? From day to day, you can't seem to pin it down and nail down a decision. This is all in your head, Sagittarius, and the thing you need to do with that, especially as it sits above this, is always choose the long way round rather than the short way round, because otherwise, yeah, it won't last long. But if you choose the long way round with the Knight of Pentacles, you will get there slower, but shorter. Okay, recent influences, and we have the Three of Wands, far horizon. So maybe some of you too are sort of, this can be travel, often is travel, and it's like saving for that trip, getting all those things sorted now. If you're going for the trip in the European summer, this would be a time, you know, just to get a bit of extra money put away for it, because you know you're going to, if you're going to the Northern Hemisphere, it's a bit more expensive up there. If you're going wherever, you're always a little bit more. Cash is great. Very solid platform there, expansion and growth coming in, and there's something about a man from overseas as well. So if you are indeed going in May, June, July time, you may sort of just meet someone, even though you won't be in your 5th house, but it's just that spontaneity as well, creativity, and being creative with the planning of your trip if you're going, and all that kind of thing. For those of us who aren't going anywhere, you could be thinking of planning something on far off horizons. We'll just get to and do it. Be creative, be spontaneous, you know, make it happen for yourself in this time, in this house. Okay, let's see the lesson you're learning. And we have the Ace of Coins, so money is available for whatever it is you want to do. Also, you may well be saving up and just putting money away. And you may be sort of really looking at, you know, how you're spending your budget. What are you actually doing? Are you just wasting money and just not, you know, just money just seems to run like tap water, and then you think, well, where's all that money gone? But this sort of says you have money coming in somehow for some of you as well. It's a really nice card though, the Ace of Coins, but it sort of says in conjunctive everything, new things coming in, especially in the financial and material world, like job, could be a new job as well, Sag, it could be anything, but always keep to the earth. It's an earth sign, coins, with the Knight of Pentacles. Keep your feet on the ground as well, Sag, because we all know we can just take off sometimes and not be so grounded, especially in the House of Fun. Okay, near future, you have people coming back from the past, calling you up, sending you a message, emailing, whatever. Yeah, just connecting with people from your past again. Very much a past life card as well. So you might be sort of, you know, just suddenly receiving messages from people you haven't heard from for a long time. Or then again, you could just meet somebody that you just have an amazing connection with. So it's a lovely card, the Six of Cups. It just talks about sometimes reunions and just people from your past, or actually also, because we are in the House of Fun and children, it can go back to the time and your childhood friends, etc., getting in touch with you about the first and second week of April. Very nice card though overall, very emotional, very connected, very harmonious. Okay, what's happening you're not realising, Sag? Chariot. The Chariot is okay, emotional discipline. So if you are indeed travelling or planning to travel, May, June, July time, get everything in order. Like, you know, it's not a road trip, but still a trip. You need all your different things done, all the boxes ticked, etc. But this is the same with anything that you're actually doing at the moment, Sag. You need to be emotionally disciplined about stuff. Relationships or people that suddenly come into your life, or that you might spontaneously meet as well in the House of Fun. Just be, you know, just be really emotionally sort of organised about it. Don't go falling hard for someone that's just going to be there for 5 minutes, because you'll take yourself down another track that you really didn't want to go down. Okay? But overall, the meaning of the Chariot is just emotional discipline. Keep everything in check. Just make sure you're fine with stuff going on, especially matters of the heart. Don't be, just going off on a tangent. Keep 1 foot on the ground, 2 feet on the ground if you can, but don't, balance things out, Sag. Also, June, July time could be a really interesting time for you coming up. If those of you that are travelling, there might be, something quite a big happening there in June, July, where you just kind of go, oh my God, I've got to really be sort of emotionally organised about this and, yeah, disciplined, very disciplined. How others see you, Sag. Queen of Cups, so just sitting there, just, taking it all in. She's a receiver queen. She just listens to people, listens to their problems, offers advice, but doesn't talk that much. Very much enigmatic in that, people, she's quite mysterious as well. That's how they're seeing you, Sag. That's how you're sort of maybe coming off, especially after the Pisces time, which was indeed, a lot of people were complaining about how horrible it was, which it was. In my experience as well, it wasn't pleasant. So that's just a nice way of being seen, just, listening to people and sort of trying to be positive and give positive outcomes, especially when times are a bit turbulent as they were. And we're still in Pisces now, but I think after last week, so the 18th today, so the last 10th to the 18th were quite rough. But nice and settled and calm now, Sagittarius. Let's see what you're feeling positive about. Ace of Wands, so move forward, moving action, new things coming in. So you've got 2 aces coming through. Movement, things going off like a rocket. If you wanted to launch a new project, this is the time. Traveling as well, just getting things sorted. Really, a lot of action coming for you in the time of Aries, which is your cousin sign, fire sign. So things doing well. Also, those younger ones, this is a really nice sign of fertility as well. So if you're planning to start a family, it might be a good time in that 4 weeks of Aries coming through. But just generally lots of energy to burn too, Sag. And you normally have that, but even more so for the next 4 weeks starting. I think it's starting tomorrow, the 19th. Okay, so the outcome. And we have financial stability here at the end. So finance is doing really well. This is probably 2 because you're just being a bit more, big thunder, sorry. You're being a bit more diligent with your finances, saving up for things, watching how you spend, all that kind of thing. It's really important, especially at the moment with inflation and prices of everything just escalating. We need to be a bit more sort of mindful of how we throw the cash around. But overall, a lovely card, very much inheritance card as well. Like, maybe some of you might be receiving some inheritance money from a family member, or indeed just somebody may have left you some money. Looks nice, Sag. Looks like a good, nice reading. Let's see your message, and it would be letting go. Some of us think holding on makes us strong, but sometimes it is letting go. Allowing things to be as they are without constantly struggling to control or resist an outcome, or continually reminding yourself of an unhappy past event or negative emotion. Letting go. Thank you so much, Sag, for listening.